Charles Benedetti. Have you ever at any time along your route of smashing Scientology felt a twinge of guilt or remorse or caution, or that you've gone not only astray from Scientology, but more importantly, astray from honesty and truth? Okay, Charles, I decided to take up your question, even though I think it's really just kind of a jab at me because I know you're an independent Scientologist, or you're a Scientologist, and you come around and you know, sort of rag on me on my channel. But I thought I'd take up this question because it's actually addressing an important point, and that is my relative acceptance of the truth or honesty. And I want to be really clear that everything I say on my channel and from day one has been the honest truth as I perceive it. And I am, as a critical thinker, open to changing my mind at any time. I think that stating that a person doesn't know something when they don't know it is intellectually honest and is an important position to take. And so when I get asked questions that I don't know the answer to or I'm not sure of, I try to be honest and just say, look, I don't know. And my views since my channel has started have changed to a degree on this and that and the other thing. And I've tried to express those changes over this time because I don't believe in holding on to a fixed position or holding on to some claim or argument just simply for the sake of doing that. I hold on to the claims and beliefs and statements that I make because that's how I see things. Now, the way I see the world and the way that the experiences that I've had and the things that I've learned are different from what other people have learned or experienced and how they see the world. We all have our own points of view on things, and you know, your point of view is yours and my point of view is mine, and you know, the idea of an ultimate objective truth that is out there for us to discover, I don't know. You know, I don't know about that. You start getting into some pretty deep philosophical territory pretty quickly when you start talking about ultimate truths. So instead, I try to just kind of go away from that because that's the path of you know, Tylenol and headaches and you know, heartaches and a lot of arguing without a whole lot of substance. Instead of going down that road, I try to just say, look, I want to live an honest, truthful life, which means that when I'm presented with evidence or information or facts that are different than what I think or what I felt that I know, if I get new facts, new information, then I will adjust my thinking accordingly. And I think that is really all you can ask of anybody, because we can't be expected to all have the truth with a capital T at all times. And in fact, most of us don't have the truth all the time. We have our opinions and our ideas based on our, you know, goofball faulty educations and our goofball faulty memories and our various experiences and our biases, the things we are raised with that affect our thinking in ways we don't even realize a lot of the time. So these all, you know, kind of come together to, you know, for some people end up saying some pretty goofy stuff that a lot of us would just look at and go, yeah, I don't think so. It's not the questioning of a position or a claim that I have a problem with. It's the denying of verifiable, observable evidence that I start having a problem with. If somebody starts talking to me about the positiveness and workability of Scientology, I will acknowledge that there are some people who are helped through Scientology procedures. But because I've seen that happen with my own eyes, I've seen testimonials of people, I've observed, and I've done it myself where I've used Scientology on people and they felt happier or they felt better, or a situation that existed with them didn't exist anymore that was, you know, kind of a non-optimum condition for them at that time, right? Like marriage troubles, or, you know, the kid was on drugs or something like that and didn't want to be, and he was ruining his life. And we used some Scientology and managed to convince the guy not to do that or to change that condition, right? So I've never said that doesn't happen. with Scientology procedures, right? But I've also questioned, well, you know, what is Scientology exactly versus what did Hubbard plagiarize from other people? And I've also said, yes, that happens, but if you look at the bigger picture, there's a lot more destruction and harm that comes about through the using Scientology out in the big wide world and through its organizations especially, that you really can't deny, and you shouldn't really try, right? So it's a balance of these things, and it's I've said in writing and comments on my channel, and I'll say out loud right now, if you know, as a Scientologist, if you can show me clear, as described by L. Ron Hubbard in Dianetics, the Modern Science of Mental Health, and in the materials, you know, since, or if you can show me an operating thetan as described by L. Ron Hubbard in the materials of Scientology, like in Scientology 88008 and Scientology 0 to 8, or sorry, 880 rather, you know, in these books and these materials, somebody who is at cause, knowing and willing cause over matter, energy, space, time, life, and form, and they can demonstrate that, I'll change my mind. In a second, I would change my mind. I'd be happy to, right? If somebody could show me valid evidentiary information, you know, like proof that there is a God, I'll believe in God. In fact, I wouldn't even have to believe at that point. I would know that there's a God. It wouldn't just be some dim hope, right? Like these are, you know, these are things that are matters of faith because there is no evidence, and so they're up for debate and argument and opinion and that sort of thing. But when it, you know, it's I think it comes back down to that statement I made in my video quoting Moynihan. You know what I mean? You can, you know, choose your own opinions, but you can't choose your own facts. So that's kind of my take on that. I hope that answers the question, even though it was kind of a, you know, jab at me. I hope that I've given you an honest and reflective answer, and I hope that does some good.